Today we're going to review forming plurals. So singular meaning one, toy, plurals meaning more than one, toys. For some of you, this is a review. For others, it might be a review, but you know it's something that you're not great at. So I would encourage you to open up your notebook and to take some notes if this is new or it's something that you think you need to review, because it's really important that we master this before we head into singular and plural possessives. So number one is where we simply add s to make something, a word to mean more than one. Let's take a look at number two. For words that end in s, ss, z, sh, usually o, and ch, you're going to add an es instead. So if I take the word circus, because it ends in s, I'll add an es. If I take the word tax, because it ends in X, I add ES for taxes. If I take the word wish, it ends in SH, it becomes wishes. Most of these you'll be able to spell just by saying them aloud to yourself in a sentence. If I take the word tomato, because it ends in O, I'm going to add ES. And then finally, if I take the word bench ending in CH, it's going to become benches. All right? Again, if you need to pause this video at any time to take some notes for yourself, we encourage you to do that. Let's take a look at words ending in Y. These can be a little tricky. Let's start over here on the right side of the chart. If we have a word that ends in Y and the letter before it is a consonant, we're going to drop the Y and add IES. So fly becomes flies, and try becomes tries, and cry, drop the Y, and add IES for cries. But this is not always the case. Some words end in a vowel and then the letter Y, like the words toy, key, or sets, or say. So you just need to simply add S to those words. Toy becomes toys, key becomes keys, and say becomes says. Okay, now we're heading into the really tricky plurals where we change the word not by adding s or just by adding s. So woman becomes women, just like man becomes men. Child becomes children. Again, really important when we move into plural possessives. Ox becomes ox and tooth becomes teeth. Again, by putting these words into a sentence, using them as more than one, you will probably be able to figure those out on your own. Some words like deer and fish and shrimp, they remain the same. Deer is the same for a singular or a plural. There is a deer in the woods. There are many deer in the woods. Fish as well, okay? There is a fish in the fish tank. There are many fish in the fish tank. And now for the last two, a little trickier. If you have a word that ends in F or FE, you are going to drop the F and replace it with a V. All right, let's take a look. So shelf, we drop the F, we replace it with VES. And knife, which already has the E on the end, we drop the F and the E, and we replace it with VES. So knife becomes knives. All right, now it's your turn to try. You are going to head into your ELA packet and look for the worksheet called Singular and Plural Nouns. It's right after the common and proper noun worksheet, and you are going to do numbers 1 through